Alright, the sun's coming over a little bit more, so that means it's going to be warming up. And the hotter it is, the more they can be aggravated, so I really need to get this done. Here we go. Alright, so they're definitely not happy with me right now. They're flying around, buzzing around. Definitely more agitated than when I started. They were really calm to begin with. And but thankfully I hadn't got stung yet. But I got to keep pressing on. We still got to clear it up, clear it out around there, so that way that the grass is down, they have a nice good airflow in there, and hopefully the hive can stay healthy. But we got to keep pressing on. Alright, so I bet you're wondering, why in the world is that ladder in the tree? Well, a couple weeks ago, this hive here had other bees that were with it. It broke in half, swarmed. Part of them went to the tree here, and we were trying to save it, try to put it in our horizontal hive down here. It didn't work, and it was just a disaster. But you can go back and check out that video to see what happened. But we just didn't get the ladder down yet. So we'll try to weed around here and go ahead and get the ladder down too. All right, they're definitely not as aggressive as they were before when the last time that I weed eated in this area. I think that was right before they started to split, so there was a lot of them in there. So they were probably just really, really hot, and it made them even more upset the last time I was weed eating. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a rake out that grass that I cut down, and take it to the goats. Meh. Meh. So we have a number of recycling machines here on the homestead. The goats, the chickens, and the ducks, and the dogs, and the people, and the compost pile, and everything else. We try to maximize the resources that we have, whether it's grass clipping, leaves, or whatever. Use them in some capacity around the homestead. So when I'm doing the grass clippings or whatever I'm cutting, I try to just rake off the top stuff. Anything that's low, close to the ground, I give that to the chickens. Don't want to increase the risk of parasites with our goats, with getting stuff that's in the dirt and dirty and in the ground. So all the top stuff goes to the goats. lower grass greens goes to the chickens and the ducks. So I bet some of you are wondering, why don't you bring the goats inside of here and let them eat around and forage around the beehive and this area up here? Well, one is, I don't want for them to disturb the beehive, and two, we have fruit trees growing in here, a number of different fruit trees, and I don't want the goats eating on them. They actually did escape a few times earlier this year, and we're eating on some of these trees. And we want these trees, and since they're young, we really want to take even extra care for them because we want them to grow well. But this one right here and a number of others are doing really well. We got these from Stark Brothers, and let me say, we also got strawberries from Stark Brothers last year, and they have been growing like crazy. So if you're looking for a good place to get strawberry plants, raspberries, fruit trees, things like that, check out Stark Brothers. I'll leave the link in the show notes below. But while I got this bee suit on, one of the things that I was thinking is, why don't you just go ahead and see what's going on inside the hive? But I know Lacie would want to see what's going on inside of there too. Let's go get her. There you are. What's going on over here, guys?
Sally came in and she's like, come and look. So these swallowtail caterpillars have been eating up my fennel, so I've just been sacrificing my fennel for them. But we had one hatch out the other day out of their chrysalis, but today we have 3. So we have one over there, and one right here, and one right here, and they're hanging out until they get ready to fly.
Wow, that's pretty
super cool. There's a ton more caterpillars. See, like there's one, and there's one, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there's a whole bunch more. So this has been really cool to see. And you know what? It counts as science for the kids too, because this is learning about the life cycle of butterflies.
You having a science lesson here, pal?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Josiah?
And we have some beans.
Some beans? Whoa! Liking the bean stuff?
And Josiah has some beans too. I had 2 beans, but I ate them.
That doesn't look like a bean right there.
I know, it's not a bean.
Alright, so I cleaned up around the beehive. And one of the things I was thinking is, why don't we just go ahead and look in there and see what all's going on? So why don't you tag along with me and we can check out inside the beehive. I'll check inside there. You just hold back and watch the camera. You up for it?
It's really humid today.
It is. Right now they're not overly aggressive, nowhere near like before, so I think we should do it. Especially since this has been a full year now that we've had bees here on the homestead and in that hive. So even though we lost some, then some came back, it was a really short time period. So maybe there's some good honey in there for us. We'll just have to check and see. Getting a little more upset.
I don't think we should try it today.
Wow. Let's see what we got here. He's there. Don't start doing this to me. You think they're nothing? All right. You're not happy with me right now. Trying to sting me. Put the lid back on here. It's crazy to see him trying to sting in the face. Wait, because I think I'm out. Alright, so I'm going to leave them alone. They really started to not be happy with me. I could say we're starting to try to sting me through here. So that was interesting. I was only able to pull out one frame, and that frame looked like it was mainly like a brood. Could have been some honey in there, but we're gonna have to come back and check another time when I don't have them so stirred up, and see if there's any more honey in there and see if we can get a harvest off of it. But I'm gonna leave them alone for now, and I gotta get back to weed eating. First I gotta get the suit off. Woo! So I'm done with weed eating for today. No more weed eating, I'm done. It's getting hotter and hotter out there, and I don't want to do it anymore. We'll come back to finish up some other areas on another day. And even when I was in that bee suit, man, it was hot when I was weed eating. So I was really glad to get out of that as soon as I could. But next we're gonna do something that we really enjoy doing here, and that is feeding produce to the goats. And to be specific, cucumbers, because we have all these cucumbers right here that need to go in something's mouth. And we also have some salt mineral mix here from Redmond Salt Company, Redmond Agriculture. And we're gonna feed that to the goats, as well as we'll see if they'll like either. They may like that better, or they may like the salt rock here, we're not sure. One of the representatives said that the salt, they'll get more out of the mineral mix because they don't have to work as hard to get it from the salt, but we'll just have to see which one they like better. But let's get this loaded up. I think somebody's got a lawn tractor here ready for me to load it up into. Let's do this. Go. You ready? You ready? Oh, pick up. You want some? Huh? No, not your favorite thing? Hazel loves cucumbers, doesn't she?
Yep.
Not all the goats would love them like Hazel, but she really likes them. Bucky likes them too. Where is he at?
Laying down. Look, Helga likes them, but she's the queen and doesn't want to leave her post. You gonna come and get it? Olga!
Ow!
Olga!
Did she just spit it at you?
No, she used me to wipe it and get it.
You're like your big napkin, your big purple napkin.
She still has not come down from her perch. Oh!
Whoop, little stumbling going on. Go ahead and put these in your bin over here. Oh, here comes Bucky. Bucky, you want some, man? Cucumber? Huh? Want a cucumber? Well, try it out. Can you bite it? No? Get it. Get it. There you go. Get it. Yummy. Yummy. Yum. Bucky likes it too. And you want to know something else about Bucky? He definitely smells like a male goat right now. Wouldn't you agree, Lacie?
Most definitely.
Go ahead and hand me a little bucket there, Josiah. Or bucket. Sure you don't want to feed some? All right. Here you go, guys. We got more down here. And there's more where that came from. Man, it looks like Hazel's loving that salt rock that Lacey's putting up there. All right, let's see how they like the loose salt. Let's see here, I'm gonna put a little bit in my hand. See if she wants to lick on it. Ooh, she does. She likes that. She likes that a lot. Oh, that feels so weird. You gonna try it out, Josiah? Oh, Josiah's gonna brave it. Here, open your hand up. There you go.
I got some.
Alright, you want to give Helga some?
Oh yeah, she'll love it. Look, she still hasn't got off her perch. Oh, you're normally not the one that likes to lick, but what?
Hey, don't eat my hand. Yeah, he'll do that.
Don't stick your fingers in your mouth.
My hand is not edible. Hey! Are you seeing how it tastes?
So just don't go rubbing your face in his beard. You might get a little surprise there.
What? Why would I do that? Look, what are you doing? Hazel likes this.
Super stinky, man. Super stinky.
Enjoy, enjoy, my goat friends. Well, that wraps us up for the first part of our day. It's lunchtime, and usually before lunch we're doing our chores and doing whatever projects that I have going on for today, like I was doing today. And then we head inside during the peak heat part of the day, or peak hotness part of the day, where we mostly do our inside things that we need to get done, and then we come back out later on when it starts to cool off a little bit for evening chores. But what do you guys have going on today? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd like to know what kind of projects you got going on. How's your day going? What are you doing that's productive? Let me know. See you next time.